Her success started as a waitress in New Jersey, but now she's a sharp-tongued shark who's invested in more than 80 companies. Businesswoman Barbara Corcoran joins us live to tell us all about season 14 of Shark Tank.
Thank you, guys and girls.
Yes.
Hi, Barbara. I wanted to ask you specifically, we've talked about this on the show between us, quiet quitting. We've all kind of heard it. It's a trend where employees just sort of do the bare minimum to get by. And I would love to know your take as a business owner and a shark. Is that something that concerns you? Do you understand it? What do you feel?
I understand it fully. Yes, you know, people quiet quit when they're not motivated, when they're feeling overworked and they feel undervalued, and that's the boss's fault. I know a lot more bad bosses than I've met bad employees, let me tell you that. And any good boss knows that you can win people's hearts and their loyalty if you just show them appreciation, have their interests totally at heart, and watch their back. That's really all it takes. And when that happens, you don't have employees asleep at the desk. It just doesn't happen.
Wow.
Nope.
Interesting.
All right, well, I'm going to get in trouble with my producers because I have a personal question I want to ask you really quickly.
You're not going to pitch me now, are you?
I'm going to ask you a question. Hopefully a lot of people in the country, around the country have the same question. If you have a business and you put the kind of pieces around it and you want to launch, but you're not sure, like is there a moment where you know, like, I'm ready to go to market with this?
Yeah. My moment was yesterday when you first thought about it. You know, the problem with a lot of people getting launching is they just spend so much time planning for what might go wrong, what they have to do. There's something very different and magical that happens when you just launch and get out there. You find out in the streets what's wrong with your business. You discover your real business plan. And you could actually make the adjustments immediately versus studying it. No, that's too much education, not enough action, and that's never a successful entrepreneur. That doesn't happen, though.
Thank you, and Lila, let's get to you. You started working when you were 11, and you had 20 jobs before the age of 23. Why was being a waitress one of your favorite jobs?
Well, because waitressing taught me more than any other job, and I waitressed for so many companies, and I, of course, had very many different positions, but that taught me the most. It taught me how to hustle. Taught me how to get along with anybody who would sit at my counter. It taught me that if I did a really great job, I made a lot more money in the form of tips. It taught me everything I needed to know about selling. When I built my real estate business, it was a sales company, and I walked into it at 23, started it, and I knew everything about sales.
Wow.
Barbara, I'm getting very inspired here. I'm loving your answers.
She's standing.
Yeah, it's just everything about you is boss. I love you. I love the show. First-time caller. But season 14 of Shark Tank kicked off, Barbara, with a live studio audience. Now, we don't have a live studio audience with us here, but how did that change the show for you? Because I know it would definitely change our show.
Yeah, let me tell you, it was absolutely bonkers, would be the best word. We lost total control of the set as sharks. We lost it right from the get-go. There were 3 sharks, for example, biting at one boogie grabber business, something that we weren't usually excited about. But the crowds were cheering. They were shouting, "Take her deal, take her deal," chanting like that. And I took that deal. The entrepreneur took my deal, and I doubly paid for the business. I wish I could do it over again. The excitement caught us all up. We forgot we were there as business people. We just wanted to be part of the gang. We went crazy. Yeah.
You got pressured into buying something.
I know. Okay, this is really fun. Okay, so we had Mark Cuban on the show just a couple of days ago, and he said that you were not as great as a dancer as you thought. So what's something you think he's not so good at?
I hear he's not a good lover. And I'd rather be a lover than a dancer, wouldn't you?
Wow, Barbara going in hard.
He deserved that. That guy deserves that for saying that about me.
Oh, yeah?
Good for you.
Yep, good for you. I love it. Oh, my gosh.
Don't tell Mark.
I mean, we won't show him this clip next time he's on at all.
No. Oh, my God, I love it so much. Thank you so much, Barbara. We appreciate you. And then I just have to ask you really quickly, is that a strategy to give interviews standing up?
Ooh.
Yes, very much so. I do a better interview standing up. I have my energy up here in my head and my top, not in my bottom. Much better idea.
And does having an Emmy behind you give you confidence as well?
Yeah, get up. Everybody. Let's try it. Okay. Oh, I'm the only one.
I did it.
To say
Don't you feel
goodbye?
better?
I'm going to own it. I feel good. I feel really good. Thank you
I'll
so
stand
much
up
for
because
joining
The
us.
cameraman are mad at you.
Stay
Thank
there.
you. I am going to stay here.
Bye-bye.
All right. We can catch Shark Tank Friday nights on ABC.
That's so
That's
cute.
right. And if you have a business question, call 888-BARBARA, and she might answer your question on her Business Unusual podcast. We'll be right back.
That was
Thank
great,
you, Barbara.
Barbara. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.